the Georgia Bulldogs and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, Coach Kirby Smart told me this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He never had a chance to get it to the edge in first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Snagged out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
On third down, here's Frazier. Gets away from one, finds some space. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And how about the big boys up front, paving the way, creating an enormous hole to run through, and that wasn't even close. Like, third and short, maybe you'll get it. No. Clearly got it, clearly dominated the line of scrimmage.
On first down, Nate Frazier fighting off the defender. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now on this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Strong, firm tackle. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Rush is on him. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical third down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off, and go get you the first down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again. Growing up as a kid, he just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll run it again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw at Stockton. Grabs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Might be changing the route. Throwing, say it. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at
upstairs he's got it. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to throw. Under fire. Buying some time. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. A first down run in the red zone. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Who can be the most physical team? That's what I love about this offense. Back-to-back plays, make no bones about it. They trusted their offensive line. They're going to run the football, and the defense couldn't answer.
That's what I like the best about that play call, David. It's just the patience, right? You're going to stick to the run. Yeah, you got stopped earlier, but you're trusting this offensive line to get the push necessary, and your running back to find a tiny crease to get into the end zone. So being physical down here at this area of the field, so important. Nice play call as well to stick with it.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. Well, guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the 1st half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Making side adjustments here. Say it. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Finds his big tight end. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Handoff for Frazier. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. Georgia going up tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
It's complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Sayin to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right on the money. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air, it's Sayin. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Just about set to get this second half underway. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback making checks.
Booster. Ready, go.
Say it. Quickly complete. Makes a grab and room to run. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. It's complete to the right. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, say it. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
On the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. It's complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 4th down, say it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They take the lead here in the 2nd half. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
But they did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And personally, I love the 4-3 defense because that's what I played in college. And as a defensive lineman, you get to penetrate more and take more gaps and make plays. They've done a really good job stopping the run this game, and I'm not surprised it's out of that 4-3.
Hauls it in. Hauled down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Pocket breaking down. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. motion. Using his legs, it's West. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to adjust the pattern. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll move the wide receiver. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry up.
Booster! Squid!
In the red area, it's Jackson. Runs through the tackle. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, they can also drain the clock. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. And the Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Switch it! Down, ready! Blue, ready, 5! Blue, ready, 5! Go!
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
After after being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Buys a little time. Fires to the end zone. Why not trying to get it in? He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the pass. And they can't make the connection.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They'll go play action with Sayin. Flushed out of the pocket. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Buckeyes want to crank their tempo. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one